All right, everybody, good morning and welcome to Against the Public for August 21st. I'm Dana Lane. Today we'll go through my top Major League Baseball free plays as we head closer to the start of college football on Saturday and, of course, week 3 of the NFL preseason on Thursday. After we finish here, run on over to Pickdawgz.com. I'll have my Major League Baseball and WNBA individual plays and 3-packs loaded up. If you were with me last night, a perfect 3-0 mark in Major League Baseball, 2-1 in the WNBA, and 2-1 on our free play. So you had a fantastic night if you tailed every one of my plays. You can jump on those single plays or my MLB or WNBA 3-pack for just $49.99. Every individual play and every 3-pack always comes with our Pick Dawgz win guarantee. You must profit or receive an immediate site credit for the purchase price. In addition, there's only one way to get every play I release, and if you did that last night, you would be fairly happy right now. Just become an all-access member, and you can do that for the next 30 days for less than $11 a day, the next 90 days for less than $10 a day, or better yet, just jump on that annual all-access pass that will give you every play I release for the next 365 days. That carries you all the way through the NFL, college football, NHL, college basketball, NBA, Major League Baseball, and Major League Baseball up to this point next year for just about $3.70 a day. So that's a cup of coffee now. So let's grab the credit cards, let's throw it on there, we'll pay it off a little at a time, and we'll sit back and relax and have an amazing football season just like we did last year. In addition, you also can get my college football season pass, you can get an NFL season pass, or you can get a combined football, college football and NFL season pass. So the college football and NFL season passes individually are $5.99, but combined you can get that for just $8.99. So you get every play I release for $8.99, whether it's college football or it's the NFL. And if you remember last year, we were over 4,000 units of profit. Do not miss out again this season. Okay, on to your free plays for Wednesday. And remember, these are probable pitchers, so please confirm before placing your wager. First game, 1:10 Eastern time, early afternoon game in the East Coast, early morning game in the West Coast, 9:17, 9:18, Baltimore Orioles against the New York Mets. Mets minus $1.35, 8.5 over minus 12. Cole Irvin against Sean Manaea. My favorite way to start any of these previews is to start with a weather report, and we do have some weather on this one. Winds are going to be blowing from third to first, so it's going to be a crosswind in Citi Field, about 10 to 11 miles an hour. And from what I can tell, the strongest gusts are going to be about 45 minutes into the game. So the first 3, maybe 4 innings are going to be fine, and then the wind is going to start picking up. So you might want to take that into account if you're betting first 5 or first inning. We have seen some professional money on the Mets at Caesars in Colorado and FanDuel in Virginia. We've seen some early professional money on the over 8.5, even money at Caesars, New Jersey, and over 7.5 minus $1.15 at FanDuel, Iowa. Now, a few notes in this one. We've seen a shift in the money due to Cole Irvin getting to start ahead of Zach Eflin, and we found out today Eflin's has been moved to the injured list, so that's the reason for the move. That has taken that number. Everybody thought that Eflin was going to get the start, so that's taken that number from Baltimore minus $1.18, 7.5 over, to the Mets minus $1.35, 8.5 under at most places. We've seen professional money coming in. We saw professional wagers coming in after receiving that information. So Eflin's going to the 15-day IL. They recalled Irvin from AAA Norfolk, who has not pitched in the majors in over 3 weeks. As far as the public wagering is concerned, well, 80% of the money are on the Mets, 65% of the money is on the over. That's surprising there. Irvin 6-5 this year, a 4.85 ERA. Sean Manaea is 9-5 with a 3.46 ERA, but has not been good in his last 2 starts after allowing 6 earned runs in his last 10 innings. That's a 5.40 ERA. I'm going to take the Orioles here plus $1.14. Game number 2, 3:45 Eastern Time, 9:21, 9:22. Chicago White Sox against the San Francisco Giants. Giants a massive favorite, minus 240 in most places. 7 over, minus 15. A decent pitching matchup here. Garrett Crochet against Logan Webb. An interesting number in what should be a terrific pitching matchup, but I suspect it will not turn out that way. The Sox have been an under team for most of the year. They're at it again with 3 straight unders to go with a push behind a Chicago offense that has managed to produce just 5 runs over the last 4 games and an under in 6 of their last 7. The Giants have not been an over team, but with 24, or not been an over team this year, but with 24 runs scored and 24 runs allowed in their last 7 games, they have cashed under tickets in 5 of 6 games. Let me rephrase that one more time. The Giants have not been an under team this year, but 24 runs scored, 24 runs allowed in their last 7 games, have cashed 5 of 6 games to the under. There's a push in there as well. Crochet 6-9 this year, a 3.61 ERA. Does have 176 Ks and 124 2/3 innings. You know how I like that. We thought Crochet would be in Philadelphia or Los Angeles with the Dodgers after the trade deadline, but he is still in Chicago. We'll see if he's happy about that or not, but he is still in Chicago and will definitely be somebody they lean on next year to try to get themselves out of this massive hole that they're in. He did have a terrific outing against the Houston Astros, allowed 1 earned run in 4 innings, no walks, 9 Ks. That was his last outing. Over his last 5, Crochet's 0-3 though, with a 7.27 ERA. Logan Webb, 11-8, carries a 3.17 ERA. Webb has been on fire over his last 4 starts, allowing 2 earned runs in his last 29 1/3 innings. That's a 0.61 ERA. The game is in San Francisco as well, so that means more weather. The wind's going to be a factor in this one, blowing out the left between 10 and 13 miles an hour. This is a game, to me, that I think is going to be I think it's going to be one-sided in favor of San Francisco, but I don't think Chicago is going to do enough heavy lifting to get us over this total, even though it's at 7. I thought we might get a squeeze of 7.5 in there, but they're gonna make us sweat this one out. I'm still going under the 7 minus $1.05. I can't ever trust Chicago to do their part to push games over the total, so we're gonna go under that 7 minus $1.05. 6:40 Eastern Time, 9:23, 9:24. Minnesota Twins against the San Diego Padres. Padres minus $1.25. 8.5 is your total. Simeon Woods Richardson against Matt Waldron. Twins have lost, they lost their 3rd straight game last night, 2nd straight after the Padres, 2nd straight to the Padres after blowing yet another lead. It's the 3rd straight game that Minnesota blew a lead in, so that might be a little bit concerning. It certainly is. It certainly should be something that we are aware of when we're placing our wagers, but we do see the public is not scared off at all with that. 98% of the tickets, or 98% of the money, is exclusively on the Twins, just 35% of the tickets. So we have a classic pros versus Joes here. We're looking at a ton of professional money on Minnesota, and the public are on the San Diego Padres. In 2024, and we're going to just give you a little stat here. We'll break this down. We'll geek out a little bit. In 2024, and I know a lot of people would say, well, 90% of the money, we're going to run the other way. Well, that's not really the way to be successful in baseball, and it's certainly not the way to be successful in hockey. In 2024, when the Minnesota Twins are getting 90% or more of the money, they are 14-1 this season, plus 5.75 units, and over the last 2 seasons, they're 20-5. That's the best mark in Major League Baseball. Overall, the Padres have lost 12.05 units as a favorite, 116-88 as a favorite, but still not enough to overcome the money line. So games like this kind of come up to bite them once in a while, especially after they've won a few games. And then I kind of expect that loss, because that's what the numbers tell us is going to happen. And they've also lost 12 units at Petco Park. Woods Richardson is 4-3, a 3.77 ERA, 3.00 over his last 12 innings. And Matt Waldron is 7-10. Terrific talent, don't get us wrong. He's a lot better than his numbers indicate, but 7-10, a 4.29 ERA, but he has been smashed over his last 2 starts, allowing 12 earned runs in 10 innings. That's a 10.80 ERA. We're going to take the Minnesota Twins plus the $1.05. So that does it for your Wednesday free plays. Please go to pickdawgz.com. Get involved with one of my many available packages, including my all-access pass that gives you every game I release for one low price. You can jump on college football, NFL. Tomorrow we'll have Major League Baseball and WNBA up there. 5-1 last night on the website, and then another 2-1 on our free play. So absolutely on fire. Please make sure you get involved on Wednesday. Here's your Wednesday free play recap. Baltimore plus $1.14. Chicago White Sox, San Francisco under 7 minus $1.05. And Minnesota plus $1.05. That does it for today's show. Thank you so much for everybody who continues to watch on a daily basis. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for your time, and let's cash some tickets for Against the Public. I'm Dana Lane. All the best to you and your wagers on Wednesday.